Okay, today's lesson is for Thursday, October 20th, 2011. Today I will be having a sub. His name is Mr. Sadolkin. It's going to be very important that you do your very best and you're on your best behavior for him. He'll let me know if he has any problems, so do your best. We're going to be doing an online lab today using the Cinch website that you guys have already become familiar with last week. This online lab is going to require you to go to the weekly agenda just like you normally would. And from that weekly agenda, you'll go ahead and click on this Cinch Science Rocket Sled Lab, and that will take you to the login screen. You'll remember that you each have a username and password. If you happen to forget it, I've given Mr. Sadolkin a list of the passwords and usernames, so he can help you out with that if you happen to have lost yours. You're going to enter your username, you're going to enter your password, and that will take you into your website. So when you get into your personalized website, you'll notice again that it has these feeds for different questions that have been going on. It'll have the text over here for what we've been reading and covering so far. And if you go on down, it's going to have something here called the Rocket Sled Lab. And we're going to go ahead and click on that Rocket Sled Lab to access the online lab that you'll be doing today. So the online lab is going to basically be about a rocket sled that has different forces of thrust put onto it. You can change the mass by clicking on it, these little bars here, and you can change the initial velocity. You can play the scenario, you can pause it, you can restart it, and it'll actually run through the scenario of what's going on. You're going to be responsible for going through the conceptual activity, and that would be this tab up here. So you would click on that, and as you read through it, you're going to find that there's different explorations, things that you'll have to do in this online lab setting. So you'll have to set the thrust to something, you'll have to manipulate these values down here for initial velocity, thrust, and mass. And then you'll have to play the scenario, take a look at what happens to the data, and you'll answer questions as you go. Anywhere that there's a question, you'll be responsible for answering that on your own sheet of paper, and anywhere that there's a data table, you'll be responsible for putting that on your paper as well. So all questions, all data tables need to be put on your paper. Make sure you have a title and a date for that. Okay. It's going to be really important that you get this finished before you leave today. I think that there's plenty of time for you to do that. So make sure you turn your paper to Mr. Sadolkin before you walk out. That's going to be pretty much it. I know it says that you can print the activity up here, but that's not functional right now, so you're just going to have to do it on your own sheet of paper. As you walk out, you're going to want to remember that you log off the computers. That way the next class does not have your login information or your account up when they get here. So that concludes the lesson for today. Again, make sure that you're on your best behavior. If there's any problems, I will be getting notes on that.